Welcome to Chaotic Good Improv Saturday night short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. We are Chaotic Good Improv. In case maybe you came upon this thinking we were something else, we are in fact Chaotic Good Improv, CGI. Thank you guys for watching or tuning in or logging in or joining us whatever you're in and you're watching us from. Thank you. Whether you're watching us on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, wherever you guys are watching us from. I'm just repeating myself. Thank you guys. I haven't been here in like a week, so I'm a little rusty, but thank you guys. I'm going to thank you again. Thank you. All right. So we have a great show for you guys here tonight. For the first time in the CGI's history, not only do we have two guest improvisers, but we also have a cast that is predominantly female, and I am very excited for that fact. So let me introduce our cast here tonight. My name is Chris. We've got Melanie. We've got Katie. And our two guest improvisers, both of who have played with us before, but never together. We've got from Alaska, we've got Rich.
Yay!
And also from Birmingham here, we've got Elise. Oh, I'm super stoked. All right. Tonight's show, as all of our shows are, going to be 100% completely improvised, made up on the spot. We don't have anything that we've got planned other than the games that we'll be doing here tonight. Because of that, we're going to need a lot of suggestions from you guys before each of our games. So whoever's introducing one of the games, they'll ask you guys for a suggestion. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it'll be a location. It might be an argument. People might have a valuable object, things like that. Just feel free to type those into the chat. Our tech guy, our tech guru, our host master general, Chad, will be monitoring all of the chats and will let us know what those suggestions are. We're looking at each other here on Zoom, so we're not really paying attention to the chat. We're not ignoring you. We're just trying to focus on ourselves. But Chad will be. He'll let us know what those things are. And because our show is improvised, this is the only time it's ever going to be. There will never be a show like this again in the history of shows. And so hopefully it'll be fun. And you guys will be a part of it. You'll be able to watch it live. Since I've mentioned Chad, the guy who makes all the magic happen, I'm going to turn it over to him briefly so he can go over any of the announcements that we may need for our feed before we get ready for the show. So, Chad.
Why, thank you, Chris. And as Chris said, once again, welcome to our show tonight. We are so glad that you're here with us tonight. Hey, I mean, where else are you going to get like a free comedy show beamed directly to your device, to your TV, to your home, to your location, and just generally across the ether, which I'm about to go Carl Sagan, so I'm going to pull it back a little bit. But basically, once again, welcome, and be sure to tell your friends that we're out here doing this. So even before we get this started, go ahead and start emailing, messaging your friends, foes, family, the people you're not going to be seeing Thanksgiving. Go ahead and tell them, hey, guess what? There are these weirdos, they're doing improv, and you get to watch them for free here on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube or wherever finer improv streams are streamed. So, go ahead and do that. That is the best way to support us at this time because we are viewer supported and we are supported through word of mouth and our wonderful viewers who watch us every time that we're on. Of course, we are also supported financially by some of our viewers and we really, really do appreciate that. And if you'd like to count yourself among those ranks, please go to twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov, which you're probably watching now if I had to guess. And you can find ways to support us via subscriptions, via BitCheers, and if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can actually support us at no extra cost to you through a Twitch Prime subscription. So be sure to check that out. It's very cool. Another way you can support us directly is either by PayPal, paypal.me/chaoticgoodimprov. We have had questions about that. So paypal.me/chaoticgoodimprov, or you can go to chaoticgoodimprov.com and check out our store where we have merch. And I did remember to bring my merch. So here's a lovely mug for the holding of hot beverages or cold if you prefer. I'm not going to judge. Don't be fooled by the way it looks on my screen because Zoom is weird, but it is right side around. Don't worry about that. And it's got a funny little saying on the back of it too about a suggestion for something to be on a mug, and you can actually read it if you buy your own copy. So go to chaoticgoodimprov.com, check out our store. And speaking of which, I know a lot of you are on here wanting to know some more details about our holiday giveaway, which I'm going to unceremoniously throw up on the screen and block most of our cast with. But yes, we do have a holiday giveaway. that we're doing right now, just kind of a promotion and everything, just to kind of give back to our wonderful fans who have been supporting us. All the details are at chaoticgoodimprov.com/contest. But basically, if you follow the instructions at chaoticgoodimprov.com/contest, you can win everything that you see on the screen. You can win a hat, a shirt, an ornament. You can win all three. You can win two of them. You can win one of them. All the details are there. And I do have to say that this is not officially endorsed by Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or anything like that. This is something we're doing. So go to our website, check that out for the details, and you will have your chance to get your own CGI merch, which I know you're going to love. So thank you so much. It's just our way of saying, hey, thank you for supporting us throughout this year and through these holidays. One last thing that I need to touch on. We have started a new tradition because we do have an archive of previous shows. We'd like to name our shows once we're done. So if you hear our actors say anything interesting or funny, or you hear a common theme happen throughout the show tonight, be sure to put that into the chat and say, hey, I want the title of the show to be this quote or this thing that I noticed, and we will deliberate and choose the best one at the end of the show, and you will get bragging rights. Yes, the most valuable rights in the world, frankly. So go ahead and start putting those into the chat at any point. I will be keeping an eye on it, and we'll discuss at the end of the show. All right, with all that being said, I think housekeeping's done. Let's get to the funny, and I'm going to turn it back over to main funny man, Chris.
Thank you, Chad. And just to add in, that is now my favorite part of the show, is the audience suggestions for the titles. That's become my favorite thing. Like, I love it. I just absolutely love it. All right. So we're going to start this show off with a game for Katie and Melanie. Let me go ahead and change my background so I am no longer blue. All right. This is a game called Change. And what I need from the audience, I need a suggestion. We'll start off simple. We'll start with the location, any place. It doesn't have to be a specific country or city or something you find on a map. It can be something as simple as a closet or a backyard patio. Doesn't matter what it is, just a location, any place. And that will be the suggestion for this scene, because they're going to play a game Change. And the way this game is going to go is Katie and Melanie will be performing a scene, but there is a stipulation that at any point in time, I can say change. And when I say change, whoever just spoke will have to change the last thing they said to something completely different, and then have to justify why the new thing they've said is part of the scene. All righty. So Melanie and Katie, Chad, do we have any suggestions coming in for a place or a location?
Okay, well, yeah, they're actually starting to come in. This was turning my head here. The Reptile House of a Zoo.
The Reptile House of a Zoo. All right, so this scene will have something to do with a reptile house, a zoo. This is Change with Katie and Melanie in 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, I know you said this is supposed to help with my phobia, but I'm still hating it.
Listen, I promise. Do you remember how afraid I was of cats? And then you made me go see that movie? And then I was okay.
Right, so, yes. This is a lot more 3D than a movie, though. I don't know.
Okay, listen. Just...
Okay.
I'm going to put it back. I'm putting it back. You don't have to touch a snake.
Change.
You don't have to look at a reptile.
Change.
You are going to have to eat a snake.
Oh.
You will literally be eating your phobia, digesting it, and...
You know what? I knew the second I hired a therapist off of Groupon, it was probably not a good idea, but
Change.
Now, you know, you came highly recommended on Yelp, and
Change.
I honestly someone threw a phone book on my porch and the page was open to your number. I
was so glad you came out when I threw it. I'm trying to build my business, and so I can't afford social media, and I thought I'm the only thing in the phone book these days, so I threw it out there.
Right. It was just page after page of your name and number just over and over. I'm thinking though. How about I'm not scared. I'm cured, so I don't have to eat a snake now. I think, right?
Okay.
Change.
No, you're not.
Okay, you are really aggressive for a healthcare professional. I listen. Okay. Listen. How about if I leave you a 5-star review, and I will start throwing out phone books as well.
You'll mark it for me?
Yes. Oh.
This just made my day.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm feeling less panicky now that there's not a boa constrictor hanging out around either of our necks.
Well, here are all my phone books.
Oh, okay. I will get right on passing these out to.
I like to go at 5 a.m. and at midnight.
Change.
I like to deliver them in the mailbox and one in the driveway.
Change.
I like to put them down the chimney like Santa Claus.
That is brilliant. Honestly, I see no fire hazard at all, and I'm not scared of heights, really. So
perfect, because if you drop it just right, it opens right to my page. Because I'm on every page.
And seed. Ooh, nicely done. That became
good marketing.
That was a creepy person. Yeah, I do like all the effort to print a phone book where every page is you. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Oh, okay.
All right. For this next game, this is a game for everyone. So I'll go ahead and pop myself back in here. What we're going to need from the audience is this is kind of like a weird debate, a chaotic debate, chaotic objection courtroom sort of thing. What I need from the audience as a suggestion is a really just almost like a boring common debate topic you could have, like Coke versus Pepsi or boxers versus briefs, something of that nature. And what's going to happen is we're going to start off this discussion. It'll be Katie and myself will begin this debate. One of us will be pro one side, the other will be pro the other. And during this debate, at any point in time, once we get started, any of the cast members can object, and they can object about anything that they hear. So this you'll kind of see that this debate will become quite chaotic very soon, and we'll definitely be getting off topic rather easily. So, Chad, do we have any suggestions for debate topics? A simple debate topic.
Well, I did have a really quick question. Was there a third option on that boxes versus briefs? Because anyway,
boxer briefs. Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
how many options do you want, Chad? Because there's that many. We can make them up.
Okay. We do have a suggestion from Alexa Warren for city versus country.
Ooh, city versus country. All right. This city versus country, I'll let Katie start. And this is objection in 3, 2, and 1.
Living in the country is by far one of the best options that you can make for yourself and your family. You know, you've got all that fresh air, you've got plenty of space for animals to run around, and just there's plenty of space to exercise. Everyone knows everyone. It's just really the best way to live your life.
Now, you see, the city, you mentioned a lot of space, and that's just what scares me. See, in a city, you have everything that you would want within a certain square radius, including friends. You don't have to drive really far. You don't have to drive at all. You can just basically get out of your home, walk a couple blocks to get to wherever it is you want, whatever suits your fancy, and it is there available for you.
Objection. You can't really suit a fancy. Okay. I'm a designer, okay, and I don't like fancying suits. It is so 1980s. I think we need to move forward with more sophisticated lines.
Objection. Please don't say that suits are just 1980s. I really want to say that suits are timeless, and I think that you're really doing a disservice to the fashion industry by trying to say that they're a very 1980s thing, because I mean, I've seen some really amazing contemporary suit design, and I just think that by dating it, you're really doing a disservice to
Objection. I do not think that we should be dating suits at all. I think really we should just stick to dating other humans, not any sort of fashion line. So I just have to call that out as a little bit weird.
I object. I don't feel like you should tell me who I should date, be it suit, norm, human. See, I have my own free will, and I can follow.
Objection. I'm pretty sure the movie is called Free Willy. You've definitely left a letter off at the end of that. It was a great film. We should not be commenting on anything derogatory when it comes to a killer whale and a young boy. It's a beautiful thing.
Objection. They are not killer whales, and it is so unfair to call them that. They are gentle giants. Anyone who has died around them, it was accidental, or they were badgering them, and they deserve to go down.
I object. You see, now you're proving yourself to be a speciesist. Now you're bringing badgers into this. Not fair to badgers. See, I see what you're doing. You're doing
Objections. Badgers, everyone knows they have that mask-looking thing on their face. They just look kind of like they might be plotting something at all times. So I think if we're going to, talk about a species, it could be badgers.
Objection. Just because you wear a mask doesn't mean you're plotting something. I mean, what are you saying? The whole country is in masks right now. Not enough of them, but we're not plotting something by wearing a piece of fabric on our face. We're being patriots.
I object. I actually am plotting a little bit. My wife's birthday is coming up, and I have to be honest. It's her birthday, and I want to surprise her. I mean, I feel like I've gotten us off topic.
Objection. I also plot things behind my mask. Mostly I talk to myself out loud, but people can't see my mouth moving, and I feel they might think I'm plotting.
Objection. No, we can hear you.
And I with that, I concede. I absolutely concede. You're right. The country is better to live in than the city.
Oh my God. We can hear you.
We can hear you. It's not a soundproof mask. I just want to throw that out there.
We can hear you.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Melanie, do you want to introduce the next game?
Sure. I need lots of suggestions, so start rolling them in as I chat. So this is going to be a game called Switch, and it's going to be for Katie, Rich, Chris, and Elise, I believe. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 scenes going on at the same time, and I'm going to sort of be a puppet master. By each scene will have their own suggestion, and I can call out the suggestion, and they'll have to switch back and forth between scenes. So I am going to need 4 suggestions, and they can be a location, a relationship, a weird object you'd find under your bed or in a junk drawer or under your porch. I don't care. Just a word. Just whatever's striking your fancy suit right now. Just throw it down in the chat, and Chad will let me know. Just call you Chat at this point.
I appreciate you calling me Chad because that is in fact my name. So
yes.
Awesome. All right.
What do we have?
So all right. So we got first of all, daycare is our first suggestion.
Daycare. Okay, so daycare is going to be for Rich and Elise.
Okay.
It's going to have something to do with daycare.
Okay.
All right,
next
one's pretty festive. Christmas lights. I see that.
Christmas lights. I don't know what I just don't read. You know what I meant. Okay, Christmas lights is going to be for Elise and Katie.
Blue
Louisa.
Blue monkey is the next suggestion.
Blue monkey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Katie, Elise, Katie and Chris will have something to do with Blue Monkey. And then one more for Chris and Rich.
Tank Commander.
Oh, God. Tank Commander. All right. So let's just review our scenes. Scene number 1 is
Rich and Elise.
Rich and Elise, what are you? Daycare. Scene number 2?
Christmas lights.
Okay, scene number 3.
Blue monkey.
And the last scene is
Tank Commander.
All right. So this is a little game. Let me switch my background so I can stop confusing myself.
I'm sorry I can't get my black grip and go with the blue again.
You can always find Elise. She just wanted to be different. Okay. So here we are in Switch in 3, 2, and 1.
Mr. Bartlett, I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to come to the daycare. We have really enjoyed Cecilia being in our program, but I have to tell you that we had a little incident today.
Oh, I hope everything's okay. Do I need to call my...
Okay, so we had a little incident today. Cecilia, we found Cecilia outside on the playground with her friend Joshua, and there was a black eye involved. Joshua has a black eye and a broken finger is really what I'm getting to. And so as much as we have really enjoyed Cecilia, I mean, she has got some spunk. I don't know if we can continue to have her as a student here at the ABC daycare.
Wow. I mean, I just got off of work. This is kind of hitting me hard.
Well, I mean, Joshua would probably say the same thing. So.
Christmas lights.
I just have to find the one that is not working, and then it's gonna be beautiful.
Oh God. Okay. Doreen, we talked about this last year. This was the same problem, and I asked you to please throw this particular strand away. Last year, we couldn't find the bulb that was broken, and so half the Christmas tree was just unlit for the whole year. Why are we using these?
Carol, I have had 365 whole days to look for the bulb, and I'm so close to finding the one that we need to replace. Doreen,
what? I have a wild suggestion. Why wouldn't we just go down to the Walmarts and go buy a new strand?
Well,
I'm just saying, I think that the $10 it would cost is going to be better than you having to try to find the same bulb. Yeah, again, like you said, 365 days. I mean, we could try to break down the math of that, of like your time for labor, but.
Well, you know, I just like to sit and check for the missing bulb while I'm watching my stories, Carol, because you stopped watching them with me.
Blue Monkey.
Dr. Shelton, I have something I need to admit to you.
Yes.
I might have made a mistake when I went in to feed the chimpanzees.
Well, Charles, there can be. This is science. There are no mistakes.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was a mistake. I went in there to feed them and give them the water, and you know how you got that bag of food pellets in the storeroom? Yeah, I accidentally got a bag of those things you dump into the toilet bowl to make the toilet bowl color blue, and that went in their water, and they're not looking good.
I mean, I just need to. Go. Okay. They're all blue, Charles.
Yeah, they're real blue. You can't get much bluer than that at all. I thought they just would have peed out of them, but no, it's soaked into their skin and their hair and everything.
Tank Commander.
Horace, that reverberates really loud inside this tank, boy.
It was a gift from my pa. I was just trying to bring the energy down a bit. Soothe things.
I understand you want to soothe stuff, but be honest with you, that's about as loud of any. I've heard shells going off half a mile away that don't make my eardrums hurt as much as the sound of that harmonica just reverberating through the inside of this tank.
I brought a tin whistle too. That's probably a no.
You know, look, I know the Army's getting low, and we don't have as many tank drivers as we used to. I didn't think they were going to send me someone from the damn Army band to come in here and help me fire these shots on this tank.
Christmas lights.
Oh, I see what this was about now. It's just that you wanted me to be watching the stories with you. Doreen, why didn't you just say so?
Well, Carol, I thought it was pretty obvious when I told you that I was going to start spending 2 hours a day looking at the same light bulbs. You would see that as a cry for help. I see now I was mistaken.
No.
Dr. Shelton?
Yes, Charles.
Yeah, I might have made the same mistake with the capuchins.
What?
Yeah, we got blue chimpanzees and blue capuchins. I was going alphabetically through the monkey species. I'm glad I didn't hit the orangutans because orange and blue just don't mix.
No, they certainly do not. Listen, I think this could be an opportunity for us, though.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we can go on the road, like the blue man group, but it's the blue monkey group, you know?
Take care.
And then we got kicked out of the cathedral because my daughter kicked the minister right in the junk.
Yeah. I can see how maybe you would have been asked to leave, kind of like we are asking you here at the ABC daycare. So here's the thing. Cecilia has been she has been isolated in her own room for a little. It has a window. We have been checking on her. There have been goldfish, cracker, and water deliveries. So I don't want you to think that we have neglected her, but she has been isolated. And I wanted to ask if maybe we need a large winter coat in order to grab her safely, maybe just some padding because she seems pretty upset.
Tank commander. And scene. Yeah, God.
It's the only instruments we could fit in this tank.
What could be more annoying? It was like a kazoo was going to come next.
A slide whistle. Oh, man, that was fun. All right. So for this next game, this next game is going to be for Katie and Rich. And what I need from the audience is just your zodiac sign. Just give me your zodiac sign. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to read your horoscope, today's horoscope, online. Let me go ahead and get my horoscope.com up here. I'm going to read your horoscope, and that's going to be the suggestion that Katie and Rich will use for their scene. They'll find some theme in that horoscope, and they'll use that as their suggestion or as their muse, if you will. Let me go ahead and here we are. So, Chad, do we have the zodiac sign of someone in the audience that would like their horoscope read to them?
Yes. Alexa Warren says Cancer, which is the only time I'll accept that as a suggestion for this game. So, yeah.
All right. So, here is who was that gave that?
There we go. Alexa Warren, I believe.
Alexa Warren? Okay, yeah. Alexa Warren, here is your horoscope for today, November 21st, 2020. Cancer. Vast amounts of information could come to you through email or phone. Expect to hear from groups. You could make new friends, Cancer, possibly in your neighborhood, as changes could be taking place in your community. You could hear of online classes you want to take. Books or magazines may bring valuable information. This could be a very stimulating and significant day. So that is your horoscope. And I'm not sure if you guys could hear that over the thing, but my Alexa started talking randomly. So I wasn't sure if you guys heard that female voice coming along with me, which is why I started laughing. But that is the suggestion. Hopefully you heard it and you got through my giggles and my chuckles while I was hoping Alexa would just shut the hell up while I was reading. Maybe that's a suggestion. I don't know. But anyway, this is a game of horoscope with Katie and Rich in 3, 2, and 1.
I'm so glad that we planned this date.
I am too. I mean, it's been a heck of a week.
It has. Give me just 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, sorry about that. What was that?
Oh, I just said it's wow. It's been a heck of a week. I mean, yeah. I had the cat got sick and stuff. And,
yeah.
What's up with you? It's good to see you.
Oh yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see you too. I just have there's a lot of people today. I'm just seem to be pretty popular, But,
yeah. Good. I know. I mean, you're friendly, and I mean, Dan, Christine. I mean, I've known you now for a couple of weeks, and I'm kind of hoping things get a little more, if I can say, a little more serious.
Oh.
I took a risk. A risk.
You did.
Yeah.
It's
kind of scary.
I can see why you would be afraid, because you put yourself out there, and I still haven't responded really in all this amount of time I've been talking. So isn't that funny?
What? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a couple weeks. So I thought maybe we could, I go to the Red Lobster tonight or something. I don't know. I thought that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. That sounds great. I would like that, I think.
You just seem a little busy. I don't.
Oh, you know what? It's fine. I will absolutely spend time with you.
Okay. All right, cool. Let me put my shoes on, and let's.
Oh, okay. This is a fun shoeless date. Wow.
We could do shoeless. I mean, wow, you're kind of crazy.
Well,
normally, no shoes, no shirt, no service.
Oh, well, now you're getting a little pushy.
Oh, no.
Don't you think? I mean, I was planning on keeping my shirt on. Actually,
no, I didn't mean the shirt part. I just meant the shoes. I was referring the whole thing, not just.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, wow, yeah. I mean, if you want to take your shirt off.
Yeah. It's good that you reached out. I'm really glad that this is good.
This is good.
Good keeping in contact with people.
I like you. You're fun. I've missed chatting, so.
Yeah, I have missed chatting with you too. I just have so many people sliding into my DMs these days. It's just a little overwhelming,
I don't know if I understand.
Don't worry about it. You know what? I think Red Lobster, shoeless, not shoeless, either way, sounds like a great way to spend some time.
Okay, cool. Maybe after that you can meet my mom.
And scene. Oh yeah, the first time I heard about someone sliding into their DMs, I didn't know what that meant either.
Yeah.
I was
that was so awkward.
I've been personally attacked by that last scene. I mean, I've had that conversation before.
that was so real.
I've had over the last oof.
Oh my. Okay, well, at this point, I'm going to need to take the reins for just a second, and I'm going to do so by making the cast silent for a minute. So everyone say, bye, cast.
Bye, cast.
All right, give me just a second here, and boom, there we go. Okay, so right now, it's just you and me. In the chat, what we're going to be doing is a chaotic Zoom meeting, and this is something. Right now, nobody in the cast can hear us, and we can't hear them because we're going to be playing a little bit of fun with them. What I need from you is a suggestion for any kind of organization or any kind of business or any kind of job where you would have a meeting, and I need you to go ahead and just put a whole bunch of them in the chat. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to secretly assign each of our actors, which would be Katie, Melanie, Rich, and not Elise, but Chris, rather. And I will make that change right now. But as I'm making that change, I will assign them a job at each of these organizations or these companies. And So what's going to happen is we're going to come back and they're going to hold a Zoom meeting, each representing their own organization. But here's the trick. No one's going to know who the other people are working for. So it's going to be interesting. Because, they're not going to know, and it's going to be chaotic. If it sounds confusing, it is, and it will be, and it will make more sense as you watch. So go ahead and just keep putting those suggestions into the chat. So, first of all, we have Neighborhood Watch Member, which, by the way, is just chef's kiss. I'm going to go ahead and assign that to, let's see here. Who needs to be in the... Oh, all right, there we go. I also got Katie and Melanie's names correct. I'm going to assign that to, I tell you what, I think Rich would be a really good Neighborhood Watch member. So let me go ahead and put that in our secret chat here. Okay, so that is going to Rich, and that has been locked in. So next, we're going to go ahead and assign a job here. Let me go back to the chat. Hibachi cook. Oh my god. Okay. This has Chris all over it, so I'm going to make Chris our hibachi cook. So let's see here. Okay. Optometry at Target. Oh my god. Yes, that is Melanie for days. Melanie can be an optometrist. Okay, and finally, let's see here. Ham Radio Club. Oh my god, yeah. I think that will go to... Oh, Rich Elise. You know what? Oh, Katie's not in this game. Okay, you know what, guys? I have actually completely screwed up the entire thing here, so let me go ahead and move everyone around. Katie is actually sitting out this game. Elise is in. You know what? At some point, I will actually read the script before we go on air, so my apologies for this. We'll also have the... someone was just overworked tech and everything, but Elise will actually be... I'm going to assign Elise the, let's see here. Yep. Elise is in this game. Elise will actually have the Ham Radio Club. Okay, cool. All right, so now that we actually have everyone in, and I'll switch it over perfectly. You see, y'all didn't see anything. We're good to go. All right, so once again, we're going to go, Rich will be Neighborhood Watch. Chris will be Hibachi Chef, Melanie will be an optometrist at Target, and Elise will be Ham Radio Club. Okay, so in just a minute, I'll go ahead and bring everybody back in. Give me 1 second as I do so. Yeah, okay, so now that I actually have the correct people on the screen, and we went ahead and assigned everybody there. Everyone has their assignments, correct? Okay, we're about to go back live with your audio in 3, 2, 1. Stop all dirty talk now. Okay, cool. So, folks, we're going to go ahead and call this chaotic Zoom meeting to order. In 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Hey, guys. I really appreciate you meeting in the morning. I kind of wanted to go over, we got a big shipment in that we're going to need to really sort of upsell. Whether it's kids or adults that come in here to try them on, we need to make sure that we're really pushing the higher end stuff.
All right, that's not going to be a problem. I enjoy having the kids when they're seated around the tables. I like to flip the shrimps into their mouths. It's going to be fine. It's not going to be a problem whatsoever. I do have a question about the shipments, though. We have been getting in some pretty soft and moldy sort of onions, and it makes my volcano building a little difficult, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I completely understand, and I'm so glad that you're back in using the food analogies, because I just feel like I love that connection point, and I'm so excited that we've got the kids coming in, because I just think that this product is so fun across the board, all ages fun. Like we can have headsets that fit everybody, microphones, it's going to be great. I'm really excited about it. And I don't think that this is going to be a problem at all to push these products.
I don't want to be too nosy here, but listen, I've been watching the trucks and frankly, I'm concerned. They're just coming kind of late at night and well, they're parking in really weird spaces where they shouldn't be.
Rich,
wait a minute.
Just real quick, because you're just so close to the camera, I'm concerned about some cataracts just off the record. And I'm thinking that the fact that you're leaning in like that makes me think you probably need some corrective lenses.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with you watching me that closely. I don't sleep well. It's my CPAP, if you really need to know, but that's not the point here. Listen, there's been strangers walking around the perimeter of the facility, and I'm just...
I wouldn't worry about it. They're probably talking to each other already. Like, I'm pretty sure that they're communicating with each other anyway, like they've all got nicknames for each other. They're all talking to each other. They all know where they're all parking. I really wouldn't worry about it. I mean, if you want to tune in, I'm sure you could find the right channel. The
right channel is definitely the combo: chicken, beef, and shrimp. I'm going to tell you right now, that's exactly what we need to do. We need to push it. We need to sell it because there ain't nothing like it.
Okay, you need to be careful with all of that around some of these have glass. I know that it's plastic is sort of with the lower end brands, but some of these high end brands we just got in are glass.
Yes, well,
there's a prescription. Cool. Yes, they're beautiful, but they're costly.
They're so cool.
Yeah, the little glass Buddhas that we sell our Mai Tais in. That's exactly what those are. I mean, they're ceramic. I mean, that'd be called glass,
Well, I don't want to get weird here, but the salesman who pushes those glass figurines, I think he's crooked. I think there's something funny about him, and I called the non-emergency police line. They didn't answer though.
Oh, don't do that, Rich. Listen, I really do want to get you some corrective.
I'm worried about my eyes now. Damn it.
I'm very concerned about your eyes. They're very close to the screen, and I can see them, and that is. Oh my God, they're bloodshot.
Oh my! Are you sure? Maybe I put too much oil inside the onion volcano. It happens, sometimes you get that big flare. It's just for show. I hope I didn't do that to you.
So I can just try to signal if we really think this is an emergency. I can just try to signal somebody. I can try to call it in. I mean, because I think your problem is that you try to use the phone, and we all know what the best communication method is. So I can try to radio it in if we really think
I think you should. I'm concerned about him, and I'm really worried that Chris is going to break some of these products.
Here, Rich, why don't I give you this little? It's like a pager buzzer. When it buzzes, you'll be ready. We can go ahead and maybe examine your eyes or something. I'm not sure. I don't know how I can hand that through a Zoom call, but I'll send it to you in the mail.
And see.
Oh man,
I don't know.
I feel like we all got to know Rich better in that last scene.
My eyes.
Oh, God.
Yes, I'm concerned about your eyes, my friend.
Later.
Let me think. Elise, were you like someone who sells makeup?
I was the president of the Ham Radio Club.
Oh, Ham Radio. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's how she was calling it in.
Okay, that makes sense.
The connection with the food, where I was like, I love that we're talking about this food.
Yes. 10-4.
And Rich, obviously you seemed like you were someone who's super paranoid. Were you just like the what do you call it, the neighborhood watch sort of thing?
Yes, I was a member of the neighborhood watch.
Right. Wow. Chris was making some serious hibachi.
Yeah, I was a hibachi chef. That's basically what it was. I'm not really sure. I don't really know how a hibachi chef would make a call on Zoom. I don't know what they would carry with it. I'm assuming they would just be cutting stuff. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I just love that your Zoom call was right over your
I was cooking. Dude, I'm working. I've got 8 people seated around me while I'm Zooming with you guys. That's exactly how it goes. And Melanie,
were you an optometrist?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
I was at the... It's all coming together.
All right.
I got it.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Hey, Katie, would you like to introduce the next game, please?
Sure. So this next game is a game called Old Job, New Job. And so what we are going to need from you, audience, are suggestions for jobs that someone might have. And Chris and Rich are going to be playing this game. So Chris is going through a transition in his life. He used to have an old job. Now he has a new job. The thing is, some of his knowledge from that old job stays with him in this current position. And so it influences his performance in this new job. So, Chad, do we have any suggestions for jobs that Chris might have?
They're rolling in really slowly, but hey, don't be shy because, you know, even if we don't use your suggestion in this scene, it will very likely come back in a future scene. So, let's see what we have here. Okay. Huh. Oh, okay. I'm thinking here. Okay. So, we have... I like a chimney sweep.
Okay.
And let's see. You know what? Christmas tree farmer.
Right.
Christmas tree farmer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Chris, are you now or were you previously
I was previously a chimney sweep, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if they're in high demand or not, but okay.
Great. Okay.
And I'm now a tree farmer, right? Christmas tree farmer? Okay.
Yeah. So, Chad, can you get us, do we need another suggestion for this scene? Or are you feeling good with that? I don't know what that meant.
No, we're good. Oh, no, I was thinking. I thought you asked Chad. Okay, no, okay.
All right. So then this is going to be old job, new job with Rich and Chris in 3, 2, and 1.
Good day, Governor. Welcome to my Christmas tree farm.
Yeah. I was just looking for a Sitka spruce for the family.
Oh, spruce. Yes, it's going to be absolutely fantastic, sir. We've got plenty of spruces for you to choose from.
That's why I come here. I love the service. Every year it's something new. I love this. I love it. Okay, Governor, let's take a look at this, maybe a 10-footer over here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, all right, follow me, please. This 10-foot spruce that you see right here, that's a right good spruce it is. You know, now what we've got here, we've got the axe that you're gonna chop it down yourself. Now, it's very important that when you chop down a tree, you just don't hack away at it. You just make some nice swishy motions back and forth with your axe.
Make sure. Central Ohio. Isn't this guy awesome? It's Central Ohio.
I was born and raised here in Central Ohio, sir.
I love it. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too. God bless.
All right, well, let's get this tree there, wishy swishy washy.
Right, not a problem now. I'm assuming, sir, you'd like me to attach this to the roof of your automobile.
Oh, yeah, I'm an office guy. I don't have much of the... Have at it. Governor?
I sure will. Now, if you wouldn't mind, please, sir, I'm going to need you to hold open the netting that I'm going to be... Yes. Now, if you could, please, hold it in an upright position.
Sure. Hey, how's the queen? I was just joking. I don't know anything about politics.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay. I thought you were making fun of my origin, you know. I understand that being out here in this Christmas tree farm, I may not look the cleanest of people covered in sap like I am, sir. I understand that. You don't need to be poking fun at where I come from.
Boy, I feel like you've taught me an important lesson. Instead of mocking others, I should accept others. And gosh darn it, I think you're pretty cool anyway.
And scene. And on that delightful note.
So my old job consisted of cleaning chimneys. But I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do for the trees.
It's a throwback to Mary Poppins, though.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
And Katie, since you did such a fantastic job of introducing that last game, would you like to intro and edit Scene 3 Ways?
Sure, I would love to. All right, so our next game is a game called Scene 3 or 4 Ways, depending on which member of our cast you ask. Shout out to Ty there. So this game is going to be a game for Melanie and Elise. So what we're going to need from you guys are suggestions for genres of films that you might watch or television. Whatever, whatever you enjoy watching, give us some examples. You know, things like musical, but probably not musical, right? Like
Katie.
So things like that, but not that. You know what I'm saying. Unless Elise is just really wanting to do a musical tonight. I don't know.
Oh boy.
So
I'm going to go on a limb here.
So do we have any suggestions coming in, Chad?
Absolutely, we do. First of all, we have Western.
Okay.
We have. Oh Lord, we got it. Hallmark Christmas.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Okay, and along the same lines as Hallmark Christmas slasher film.
Oh, okay. You know, as you do, you got to go from one right to the other. You know. All right. Good. All right. So I think those genres are good. So let's see. We also need a suggestion for this scene, Chad. So can you go back in the chat and see if you can find anything that tickled your fancy?
Absolutely. We have brewery.
Brewery. All right.
Okay.
So this is scene 3 ways. I don't think I told the audience what is going to happen. So I will do that now. Essentially what's going to happen is Elise and Melanie are going to do a scene, just a regular old scene. And then I'm going to make them do it 3 more times using the suggestions that you guys just gave us. So for this first scene, it's just going to be a normal old scene about 2 people in a brewery. So we are going to see that in 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah. How's the new selection? I mean, I've heard some pretty good things. So
this is the best you've ever made. I don't even know how you did this. I do not know how you did this. This is
Kara, that means so much to me. I mean, Kara, look, I mean, I appreciate everybody else's, opinion, but really you were the person that I needed to say that this was going to be that this was a good flavor. I mean,
Moira, this is what I think because you've spent so much time on it.
Yeah.
Moira's malt. I mean, come on.
Moira's malt.
I mean, we're 2 women who own a bar. We should be putting our names on stuff, right?
Yeah. No, we should. We definitely should. Yeah. Moira's malt. All right. I just a little nervous about what if other people don't like it, and then then we get into a whole thing about then it's just my beer, and then we don't really share any responsibility with it. So I want to make sure that you really like the product, and then I'm thinking maybe it could just be Moira. Should we just do? I don't know. I'm just worried about putting my own name on it.
Okay, listen. How about this? How about, your ex, Murray? He was an ass, right? So, Murray's malt. And if people like it, it's Moira's malt. But if they don't, it's Murray's malt.
And scene. That's brilliant. Okay. All right. So I think that was a pretty good start. But this next time, I think I want to see it as a Western. So it's that same scene again as a Western.
Okay. Well, partner, how is the shine? Is it shiny?
That is so shiny. You are looking so gleamy to me right now, Moira.
Oh, Kara, thank you so much. Look, I got the new malt. But here's the thing: we can't tell the other people that that it's us. That the two ladies have been doing the brewing. They
will run us out of town. They will run us out of town if they know we're making moonshine. That's right. Well, listen. What if we don't have to use our names anymore?
We don't have to claim it.
We don't have to claim it. We can give this moonshine whatever name we want.
That's true. We could do. I got an idea.
Who I like how you get ideas.
We tell it that's that low down, dirty scoundrel, good for nothing somebody Murray. Murray's name. And if somebody goes blind, they won't do anything about it. They won't even know that it's Moira's because it was Murray's moonshine that made him go blind.
You know, when Murray got run out of town, so he won't be able to even fight back but meanwhile, we'll make all the cash off of this.
We'll make all the cash off of it. That's right.
And we won't have to dress like men and pretend we're men. We can be women in this town.
Oh, Lord, I can't wear it. I need to put a skirt back on.
See? Oh my gosh.
That's how we go off the rails with this.
That's right.
All right, so this next time, I think I want to see it as a slasher film because I think that will take it in a nice direction. So, same scene this time as a slasher film in 3, 2, and 1.
You have to be quiet. You have to be quiet. You have to be really quiet about it. Because I think they're still here, you know? And I don't want anybody else to know that it was me that made that beer, you know? Because I feel like everybody is...
You put your name on it! And we live together and now he knows!
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't know that it was going to bring this much trouble to us. I just thought that, like, I had made it. I should put my name on it. And I didn't know that Murray was going to do this.
Someone's at my window!
Oh, God,
Scene! Right. So I think this last one, I wanna see a very wholesome Hallmark Christmas movie.
Okay, great.
So we'll see that scene in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, Moira.
Oh,
I'm so glad you moved back to this small town, your big city ways.
I'm so glad to be back, but I will say it's hard. You know, I miss the big city. I just miss it so much. And I had my big job, but I know that I'm doing the right thing by coming back and opening the only physician's office / brewery in the entire town, you know?
You are doing the right thing. And you know what? Let me tell you, it's a bit of a sad story, but do you remember Murray from high school? He was super hot and he aged really well. Well, his wife conveniently died. And he's got 2 adorable children, both girls, and they really want a mom.
Wow. Gosh, that is so convenient that you would say that because, you know, I just had a terrible breakup. Brad was just so awful. And I just remember Murray being so sweet in high school. I mean, do you think I should bring him some beer?
I think you should bring him that special beer that you made. Remember when you were dating that corporate guy who was such a jerk?
Oh, God, yeah. What a terrible guy.
You know what? You know what you should do? You should call, your one black friend?
Yes.
I think she knows Murray.
Oh.
He's always out there chopping wood in the flannel shirt. You should have her go talk to him and let him know you're in town and give him your beer.
I think that is such a great idea. But then also I'm going to have to be like really conflicted about running the only physician / like brewery office and like being a new mom to kids. I just don't know if I'm ready for that kind of responsibility.
I tell you what, though.
What?
I tell you what's going to help.
What?
First of all, it's starting to snow.
Oh, God.
And scene.
But wait, we're going to go on our carriage ride.
That was pretty much every Hallmark movie wrapped into one. Hallmark Christmas movie.
Oh, I could have done that scene for 1 million years.
I could have. I was so wanted to see what was going to happen with Murray and your black friend.
Oh, man. Well, we gotta save some ideas in case Hallmark calls us, guys.
That's true. That's true.
We might make way better movies.
I have a phone line. Anyway, just to wait for Hallmark, but yeah.
Yes, good.
All right, hey Katie, I guess you have to intro the very final game.
All right.
Oh no!
I hear that. So this next game is a game called Letter Sub. It is a game for Chris and Melanie. So what we're going to need from the audience, we're going to need suggestions for 2 letters. These need to be common consonants. and Chad is going to help us out. And Melanie and Chris are going to be replacing one letter with the second one. I am not providing an example of how that's going to go. Okay. You guys will get to see it as
we'll figure it out.
Chad, do we have some letters in the chat?
Well, they're coming in pretty slow.
And maybe an old suggestion too.
Oh yeah, and we need a suggestion from a previous scene for their next scene.
Oh, absolutely. So, looking back through, let's see if something tickles my fancy here.
Fancy tickling.
Museum. I like museums.
All right.
I haven't been to one in a while. How about that?
Nor I. My home is a museum now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Of stuff that is nothing's new here. I haven't bought anything new. It's all
okay. Do we have some letters, Chad?
The letter R and the letter M.
The letter R and the letter M. Okay.
M's become R's.
Okay.
I think would be the best. I don't know. I've never done these. So I think that might work.
Okay, so like the word mom would become roar.
Actually, let's flip it then. Let's go R's become M's. That'll work.
R's become M. Okay.
So run is mun.
Yes, run is mun. Yep.
All right. So this is going to be a letter sub with Chris and Melanie. The suggestion is museum in 3, 2, and 1.
Welcome to the Natural History Museum.
Oh, this is beautiful. Just Mom than I had expected.
Thank you. I am Monold, the curatum him at the museum. Do you have any special requests from exhibits that tickle your fancy?
Well, I do fancy menor. Impressionists.
Ah, yes. Yes, that makes mom sense. Okay, follow me. We will be passing through the Hall of Ancient Mome.
Oh, wait. Is that a Rembrandt?
Rembrandt? Yes, Rembrandt. Rembrandt.
Did I say that correct?
Famously painted many Roman paintings.
Oh.
Julius Caesar, Caligula, Augustus Caesar, many other Caesars.
You am knowledgeable about amped.
I studied amped in college. I didn't go to university.
It's okay. Nom did I.
Well, it's an armed degree. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. I make a living here at the museum. Can I get you a measurement from the cafeteria?
Oh, is there a bomb?
I could see. Yes.
Yum.
Yes, a bomb. We make oh god, a bomb. We make the absolute best Mamtinis.
Are they Moman?
Yes, they are. Yes, they am. They am.
Martini.
Yes. Well, we do have Vimgen Mamtinis if you do not partake in alcoholic bliss.
What about Gamay Goose?
Gamay Goose. That is top shelf. I can see what the bomb tandem can provide.
Oh.
Make for you.
I see.
It went from a museum to a bar very quickly. And I now want a Mamtini to be a thing.
I want a Mamtini. Honey, I have one every night, okay?
Oh, man. That was fun.
I realized that Renoir was a bad idea. I was like,
I think we were in two different museums. I'm like, wait, Natural History Museum, which is art. Okay, art's there too.
I'm like Rembrandts and memoirs, which is why I wanted to find the bar.
Here's the Hall of Ancient Rome. Do they have any Rembrandts?
Oh man,
I'm here. Listen, I'm just here to pick up guys, all right?
I'm available.
Hey, dudes love Renoir, okay? I'm just going to put that
Oh, man. Well, that is our show. Hope you guys had fun tonight. I know I did. And before I turn it over to Chad to find our title and everything, I want to say a big thank you and to our two guests, Rich and Elise. You guys are welcome back every show if you guys want to come back. We love having guest improvisers to come and play with us. And if you're a guest more frequently enough, you become a cast member, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I just want to give another thank you to Melanie and Katie for rounding out the rest of our cast outside of myself, who is just rambling for no reason at this point. And Chad, what is our say goodbye messages or whatever you have from the chats and potential? I don't know how to end the show. It's been so long. And a
name for the show.
Yeah, the title.
Yeah, okay, so first of all, the titles have been a little slow tonight, so I'm going to give everybody a quick moment to go back and try to remember something that they want to title this show. So this is your last chance. Go ahead and put it in the chat, because I've only got one suggestion so far, and I think it's a darn good one, but let's see if you can do better. While we're waiting, though, I want to give a very special thanks to Eagle Panini and I'm Nini OK for their bit cheers tonight, which always helps and always keeps us loud live and bringing the funny to you. So thank you so much for that. That is very much appreciated. And thank you to everybody who watched us tonight. I mean, you guys have been a great audience, and you are the reason that we do this. I mean, we love to make people laugh, and we love that you chose to watch us tonight. So thank you so much for that. Okay. Also, thank you to the saxophonist for the latest follow, which, hey, if you want to get a notification every time that we're on Twitch, go ahead and follow us on that, and follow us on all the other social medias, too. And did I...
You say the saxophonist?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we actually met recently in a Jackbox stream. It was a fun time.
Oh,
So, folks, real quick, don't forget to go to chaoticgoodimprov.com/contest, and you will find information on how you can enter our giveaway. Once again, if you want some merch from us, go to chaoticgood.com, chaoticgoodimprov.com/contest, and check out the terms there. And a little spoiler, following us on social media will go a long way on that.
I've entered the contest 37 times because I think Patrick's ornament, it's all I want. I just want the ornament. That's fantastic. He made it with his own little hands, and it is great. And his hands are little. So
yeah, well, average size. I mean, some of us are anyway.
He's going to be so jealous that you were a sweepy tonight. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You were a literal sweeper.
Yeah. Indeed. All right, guys, so we do have two suggestions now that have come in for a title of the show, both of them having to do with the last scene. One is Mim-Mant. And the other is, do you have Mamtinis?
Oh, Mamtinis? That's a Mamtinis. That's a good one.
Yeah, do you have Mamtinis?
Yeah, I like Mamtinis.
Has to happen, so that is a thing. So that's pretty much it, unless you want to go ahead and start setting up the raid, which I can start doing.
Yeah, I'll. So wait, we're gonna rate. Who are we rating when we're done?
You know what? I actually discovered this this person called the G Funk, who is actually.
I like it already. Done. I'm sold. The G Funk. That's it. That's all I needed to hear.
But they are streaming one of the continuing on the comedy theme, one of the funniest video games of all time, The Secret of Monkey Island Part 2.
Oh,
and
wow. Okay.
I think just by watching along, you guys are going to have a good time with that. So if nothing else, drop by and tell them bye on the way out. How about that?
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching while Chad is getting ready to drop our Twitch viewers into a raid real quick just so we can show our love to fellow streamers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be very, very safe this coming week. I'm going to put my scientist hat on here for a second and just say, be safe with your families. I want you guys to have a happy holiday, but be smart about it, please. Because we want you guys to still be here to watch our show. So thank you guys and have a wonderful rest of your night.
And thanks to I'm Needy OK for the